Transforming your life through hypnotherapy has never been easier. With the help of your host, Julie from CoachingHypnosis.net, and these power-packed minisodes, you're sure to find yourself engaging in more positive behaviors around both your physical and mental health. Here's your host, Julie.
G'day, it's Julie from CoachingHypnosis.net, and you deserve to know the one elite magic hypnosis tip for 2022, because people are tired of being upstanding citizens of the community and thinking there's some curse hovering over our society at the same time. I'm not a therapist or psychotherapist, but this is my 9th year as a clinical hypnotherapist in strategic psychotherapy. I help my clients online. They change their life without changing out of their pajamas. And magic can mean the power of apparently influencing events by using mysterious or supernatural forces, or wonderful, exciting. Or maybe you've read magic books like Deepak Chopra's Magical Mind, Magical Body, or Magic, Creating Miracles in Everyday Life by Dr. Dwayne Dwyer, or The Magic Ladder of Success by Napoleon Hill, or The Structure of Magic by Richard Bandler. But what you might not know is the Monaco royal family is the longest reigning royal family in Europe, and it's probably been subjected to the longest curse campaign, because apparently they're under a 700-year-old curse. And I don't know about you, but I personally don't believe in curses. And we hypnotherapists are not taught curse techniques. But you can put a spell on someone using an NLP technique. It's not really a spell. It's known as strategy elicitation. And you can use it for falling in love, learning, buying things. It's more like anchoring yourself to be in love. You can't make someone love you, but you can easily fall in love with the life that you have. And it reminds me of reading an article titled, "Most of Donald Trump's opponents believe they'll have to wait 4 more years to see him leave the White House, but America's witches are more optimistic." And at the stroke of midnight, a few years ago, followers of witchcraft across the United States performed a mass spell designed to stop the president from doing harm. A Facebook group devoted to the ritual attracted over 10,500 likes and coined the hashtag Magic Resistance. And the writer Michael Hughes, who describes himself as a magical thinker, posted a version of the spell online. In it, he suggested using a stubby orange candle, an unflattering picture of Mr. Trump, a tower tarot card. Followers of the magic are told to carve the president's name into the candle using a pin and recite an incantation and burn his picture in the flame and say the words, "You're fired." The writer said he published the details of the spell because he felt it would be very welcoming to a lot of people. Perhaps unsurprisingly, some of the former president's followers were less than thrilled. An evangelical pastor who has previously condemned Starbucks for taking Christmas symbols off its seasonal red cups issued urgent warning, saying millions of witches were trying to curse the president. Their bippity-boppity-boo isn't more powerful than the name of Jesus, someone declared in an online video. The Christian Nationalist Alliance, a conservative religious group, named the 24th of February a day of prayer to counter the magical fraternity. Thus far, Mr. Trump has failed to comment on the battle between Bible and broomstick. Now, I don't know about you, but here in Australia, if we don't like the Prime Minister, we vote. We don't go for the broomstick. And not so long ago, there was a happy accident when a group of Serbian archaeologists unearthed a set of mysterious scrolls. These scrolls were covered with spells using binding magic rituals. But what do historians already know about ancient magic rituals? Spells were once everything. Practitioners of magic in ancient Greece and Rome used spells to bind people to different outcomes in sporting events, business and personal affairs related to love and even revenge. Spells weren't just said in the ancient world, they were written down. And just like the objects found in Serbia, the spells were often carried around with a person until they came to pass. Curses and revenge were very much a thing. One of the more charming, bitter traditions of Greece and Rome were curse tablets, spells written on lead, wax and stone and laid out in ways which people had been wronged. People cursed who hurt their family members, but they also cursed them when they committed crimes or even entered into court cases against them. And then there were the curse dolls. Of course, if someone dissed you, you also had the option of creating a tiny effigy to do harm. Sometimes these dolls were compared to modern-day voodoo dolls. Scholars still aren't entirely sure what the tiny figurines used in binding magic in ancient Greece and Rome were used for, but what they do know is the word binding was taken literally when it comes to these figures. They have found these tiny dolls in tiny coffins with bound hands and feet. And not everyone in ancient Greece and Rome was into magic. Historians now believe that magic was quite separate from ancient religion. Anti-magic legislation existed both in Greece and Rome, even before Christianity, but often such laws only covered magic that actually killed, like that time when a stepmother was sued for administering a fatal love charm to her stepson's mistress. And the last time I heard the word curse was when the United States was trying to describe what happened to the American gymnastics team in 1996. They were known as the Magnificent Seven, and each gymnast that competed was shaky. One fell off the beam. And then they became strong and there were no errors, only strong scores, putting their shaky performance behind them. But then the Russian scores began to chase them. One gymnast fell backwards onto the mat after rotating, and the USA at the time had never won a gold medal in gymnastics. People in the audience believed the gymnastics team was cursed. Or maybe everyone felt there was some sort of pressure or malign force in the air. Too much pressure was placed on the gymnast. But the word curse was used over and over. And after Kerry Strug stood up after falling over backwards, everyone could see she was injured, hopping and limping. And while she tried to shake off her injury as she walked back to the start of her vault mat, the entire nation was watching the TV. The world was consumed by anguish. Russia had won every single gold gymnastics Olympic medal since 1950. Kerry had a broken ankle. She didn't know it at the time, but the audience knew she was in deep pain. She went back to the start of the vault and completed the routine on the vault, landing with 2 feet touching perfectly. She limped to win. The audience believed the curse was finally broken and the United States winning their first ever Olympic gold medal in gymnastics. But the truth was, the Magnificent Seven won with sheer determination. If they believed there was a curse, maybe they would have given up. But here is the one magic hypnosis trick for 2022. It's suitable for children between the age of 5 and 10 years old. It's great for children that are having small problems or small setbacks. It uses a hypnosis technique known as anchoring, and you don't really need an introduction or preparation to use this with your child. Simply have your child get in a comfortable position and close their eyes and speak to them, just keeping your eyes closed now until I tell you to open them. I want you to tell me about your favourite TV program as you're continuing to feel more calm and relaxed. I want you to tell me about the TV program that you enjoy most of all. In just a moment, with your eyes closed, you'll begin seeing your favourite TV program. You'll keep feeling more calm and relaxed and peaceful, safe and secure. Okay, I'm turning on the TV now, and in your mind you'll see your favourite program on the screen. You hear the sounds and have the feelings and really enjoy watching your favourite TV program. You can continue watching that program by keeping your eyes closed. You don't need to pay any attention to what I'm saying. You're just continuing to relax and enjoy that special program by keeping your eyes closed until I tell you to open them and awake from the hypnotic state. In just a moment, the program will finish and we're going to change the channel. You'll continue moving into an even deeper, drowsier state. You'll be seeing a program that will show you how to overcome that problem and get rid of it completely. Your favourite program's ended now and I'm changing the channel. You're continuing to feel more peaceful now that you're seeing that program that's showing that's been causing the problem and how easily you're getting rid of that problem now. The picture's becoming more clear. You're understanding it and realising that you're overcoming the problem completely. And later on, when you open your eyes, you'll be back wide awake, fully alert, feeling confident and happy. And you'll notice the improvement and will keep improving more each day. Perfect. So what if you thought about magic hypnosis differently? What if you didn't? The choice is yours.